Good day everyone. This presentation is about the market research conducted by Explore Consulting on behalf of Heineken NV to determine the positioning that Heineken should take with its stable of beers to increase market share and make Heineken beer more relevant to the Spanish customer. This is what today's presentation will cover. We randomly surveyed 1,123 beer customers in 6 Spanish geographic locations to provide perception insights for Heineken. And the position analysis shows 10 beer brands and where they sit on the spectrum relating to 23 attributes. And we can see Heineken in the bottom right quadrant alongside Coronita, showing that the two brands are similarly perceived. The position analysis isolated each individual attribute that was surveyed, like shown here, with market share. The brands that scored higher or had a better perception are situated towards the top left of the spectrum in this case, while Heineken is towards the opposite end, indicating it is not perceived to have much market share. All is not lost though, because Amstel and Cruzcampo show the company has a significant portion of the Spanish market. Spaniards are conscious of which beers are Spanish and which are not. Heineken is perceived to have minimal national value, which impacts its market share. Both graphs are similar, indicating Spanish customers perceive value in the price of their beer. Being a premium brand, Heineken is not in a position to compete on price and is not perceived to provide good value compared to local brands. Heineken should continue to establish brand loyalty with younger people before they make the transition to wine later in life, or curb that transition to remain a loyal Heineken drinker. Heineken has done a good job so far in targeting the younger drinker and should continue with this strategy. Spain has high family values and is common for beer to be shared among friends and family when having a meal together, and the draft keg is ideally suited for this purpose. Also, partnering with La Amisteleria to show the beer can be part of the eating experience showed good results and is aligned with the younger consumer market. Areas A4, A5 and A6 show the strongest market share, while A1, 2 and 3 are areas Heineken may consider increasing their presence to lift the market share in those areas. Heineken is positioned as the expensive premium beer with good taste. The analysis shows that this premium position is not the problem with market share, as costs can continue to be high and still maintain a good market share. Being an international brand and brand awareness do not correlate with market share, and this share trends to the local beers. A good beer to use for this task to increase market share may be Cruzcampo. The research has shown that while price is part of the problem, it is not the biggest contributor. The problem is that Heineken is not seen as the local option. Cruzcampo and Amstel are ideally placed in the consumer's minds to target national sentiment while also targeting a younger demographic. It is recommended to maintain the current strategy for Amstel with an additional focus of the low alcohol content for the health conscious. Cruzcampo should be positioned or repositioned as HNV's national, low-price, value-for-money everyday beer to enjoy at home with food, and that can be purchased in any store. Heineken should position itself as smooth, refreshing and easy to drink, and the beer to be seen drinking amongst the younger audience in geographic segments A2, 4, 5 and 6. And Heineken should position itself as the youthful premium brand to attract younger drinkers and consider reducing price to offer better value but still be considered premium. The desired end state is that Heineken becomes the first and only brand in the customer's minds when it comes to buying beer. To maintain brand image, realigning the portfolio will grow market share and build on existing perceived strengths with each HNV product. This allows HNV beers to compete in the more important perception categories of everyday, value, health conscious and premium. Cruzcampo should reduce its price and be positioned as the local beer. Amstel Light should be positioned in the low alcoholic products, and Heineken compete with other premium beers with a slightly lower price and promote its perceived strengths in regions A2, 4, 5 and 6. This concludes the presentation. Are there any questions?